I was once a writer. I wrote books, and people knew me. But now everything has changed. I still write, but no one knows me. No one can see me. Something strange has happened, and I must tell you about it. It all started in January. I wanted to write a long book, so I decided to leave my home and find a quiet place to work. After searching, I found a small room. It wasn't much, but it was peaceful, perfect for writing. I thought, this is a good place. I'll write my book here. At first, everything was normal. I set up my desk, picked up my pen, and started writing. I felt happy and focused. But then, strange things started happening. One day, while writing, I suddenly thought, I need some coffee. But I had none, so I decided to go to the shop. I placed my pen on the table and left. When I returned, I reached for my pen, but it was gone. Confused, I searched everywhere. The table, the floor, even my chair. But the pen was nowhere to be found. That's strange, I thought. I was sure I left it here. That night, something even stranger happened. As I lay in bed, the room was silent. Then suddenly, I woke up. A sound, a voice, a man's voice. "Who's there?" I called out. Silence, no answer. No one was in the room. A chill ran down my spine. My heart pounded. Did I imagine that? I wondered. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. From that night on, strange things happened every day. Objects moved. Sounds echoed in the quiet. But I had a book to finish, so I stayed. The room was simple. A bed, a table, a chair, and an old mirror on the wall. I liked the mirror. It had character. But then, one day, I looked into it and saw something that made my blood run cold. A man. But it wasn't me. This man had a beard. I didn't. I blinked, looked again. This time, my own face stared back at me. I must be imagining things, I told myself. It's just my mind playing tricks. That day, I didn't write. I went for a long walk, trying to clear my head. But when I returned, I felt uneasy. I looked into the mirror again. My face was there, but I didn't feel right. I'll leave tomorrow, I decided. That thought gave me peace, and I finally fell asleep. Then, it happened again. I woke up to find the man standing by my bed. He looked at me and spoke. "You will never leave here. You will stay with me." Cold fear gripped me. I jumped up, heart racing. I had to get out. Now I grabbed my suitcase and started packing. I didn't know what was happening, but I knew I had to leave. The man's words echoed in my mind, filling me with dread. When my suitcase was packed, I took one last look around. My eyes landed on the mirror. My reflection was missing. There was no face in the glass. I tried to scream, but no sound came. My voice was gone. Panic surged through me. What was happening to me? Then I saw him, the man with the beard. But he wasn't in the mirror anymore. He was in the room, sitting at my table, holding my pen, writing my book. Rage burned inside me. "That's my book!" I wanted to shout, but I couldn't. I had no voice. A knock at the door, a voice I knew, my friend. "Are you there?" he called. "I want to see you." Relief flooded me. My friend will help me, I thought. But I couldn't move. I was trapped. The bearded man stood up, walked to the door, and opened it. "Come in," he said. "Come and see my room. I'm writing my book." My friend stepped inside and smiled. "Oh, you have a beard now." I wanted to scream, to wave, to grab my friend's arm, but I couldn't. My friend didn't see me. He only saw the other man, and that is my story. The other man has my room, my face, my voice. He will finish my book, but he doesn't know one thing. I can still write. I can still tell my story, and now I am telling it to you. What happens when a writer finds himself trapped in his own nightmare? A quiet room, a missing pen, a mysterious voice, and a reflection that isn't his own. This eerie ghost story will keep you on the edge of your seat.